Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to one of like the 7 videos I'm going to be recording today. So I'm just now kind of realizing how bright the lighting is, and I just tried to fix it, and it didn't work. So every video I'm recording today, you're going to have to just see one side of my body just entirely white. I mean, so is the other side, but I'm going to watch this anyway, so you probably don't care. But yeah, my parents are home, not home, I mean. My parents are in DC watching some play, and my brother is at work at Nike, and none of them are going to get home until 5, and it's currently 1:30. And I've put off recording for an hour because I had to like eat lunch and, watch chess YouTube videos. Yeah. Edition 1 of today's recording marathon is going to be top 10 childhood games, and I've been wanting to record this for probably 2.5 years. Like, there are so many videos today that have been on my list for a while that I'm just going to like knock off, like off my list because I just need to this is my list of videos to make. And I need to make these all by the time I go off to college, which is in the next year, so I'm gonna probably knock off like 12 of those today. Yeah, this video, I have been wanting to record this video for a long time. I just never really made a list. So today I made a list of my top 10 childhood games. It's pretty funny that I put off making a list for like 2.5 years when it literally took me like 4 minutes. I don't think I missed any, but if you did, I guess you'll never know because this is entirely based off my childhood, and none of you really know my childhood. No one's probably watching this anyway. Okay, starting with this. Coming up at number 10, we got Temple Run. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have that much to say about this game because there was probably like a 7-year gap in my childhood where I never played this game. Like, the other games are a lot more frequent, obviously, as they get farther on. I do remember playing this when my aunt was married to Hans, but they divorced now, and now she's married to another dude. But I don't even know how that relation is. He's like previous uncle-in-law. I don't know. But yeah, he used to be obsessed with Temple Run, and he would show me and my brother at ages 7 and 9 how to play Temple Run. So we would just usually play it on his iPad, then we got it on our Kindle Fire HD7s and play it. And it was fun, but it never really captivated me, at least not nearly as much as the rest of these did. I mean, I have it on my phone now, by the way. That's why I said there was a 7-year gap, because when I got my iPhone in 2021, in Christmas 2021, I downloaded Temple Run for the first time in 7 years. And I'm like, hey, this game is pretty fun. So it is a pretty fun game to play during Monday Night Football or something when I'm just bored. Again, same goes for Helix Jump or Tomb of the Mask or Bloons TD5. Which is actually number 9 on this list. I didn't even mean to make that transition, but yeah. That's it for Temple Run. And number 9, which I already said, is Bloons TD5. Already we're seeing a massive step up. I really had no idea what I wanted 10 to be, but the difference between 10 and 9 is massive. There's really only 9 good games in my childhood. Because, I mean, Temple Run is good, but I never really played it. Bloons TD5, I did play. And this game is very interesting. This game is low on the list because it doesn't have the longevity factor. It gets boring after probably a couple hours, which is bad because you want customers for literally years. Once in a while, and by that I mean 2 to 3 times a month, I just open Bloons TD5, play one game, and then exit the app. That's my status right now. It costs $5, which is a slight drawback. I have basically been playing this game. I've been playing this game since I was probably 11. Of course, not on one account because I've had all different devices and the accounts don't sync. But I've gotten this game on most of the devices. But it's not a game that you can sit down and play for 5 or 6 hours like some of these other games on this list. It's always been, interesting to me. It's a strategic game, and I like strategic games. And it's always been interesting, but it's not you can't dedicate your life to it. Of course, you don't want to do that to a game, but some of these games I basically did dedicate my life to for a bit. I'm not a gamer, and this is also my childhood, and I'm 17 now. Yeah, it gets boring after an hour, so yeah. Number 8, BitLife. This one is, this is certainly a game. I'm slightly low on the list because I don't actually think I ever got this game until I was in middle school. I think I got it in 7th grade because I saw Aiden Graham playing it when we were in percussion together. I love that guy. I have no idea where he went. I followed him on Instagram and he didn't follow me back because I guess he didn't remember. That guy was redhead. He was funny. But yeah, he was the grade below me, and I saw him playing it when he was in 6th grade and I was in 7th. And we were just in the back of the percussion section. So me and him and Karan would just play BitLife. In the back of the room every day in percussion for 2 years. Of course, not every day. There were month-long phases that we had a couple times a year, BitLife is a fun game because there are so many things that you can do in it. The possibilities are so endless. There are so many options. You can choose to do whatever you want all the time. It's basically a life simulator, in case you don't know. It's actually really fun. It has died off recently because basically the entire dev team is full of dicks. They hate their fans, basically. and I'm not exaggerating when I say that, like, the official BitLife Twitter account called one of their fans a bitch once. It has sloped downhill, and also they keep adding new things, but, like, things that you can pay for to get. Like, they keep making new editions, but you have to pay to get the new editions, which is kind of dumb. Like, I paid $3 to be a Bitizen. That was worth it. But, like, anything else really isn't worth it. Especially now, because now the game's just, like, boring as hell. You can't, like, do any of the interesting things because you have to pay for them. You can still do a lot, though. It had so many things you could do. It had careers, it had ribbons, it had a lot of achievements. It still does have all these things. It has challenges. Like, there are a lot of side quest type things you can do, and there are a lot of normal things you can do. It's a really interesting game, but it's only 8 because I didn't start it until pretty late. Number 7, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably a worse game than number 8, but it's a lot more childhood than BitLife. You got Dragonvale. This is like the quintessential game that every child from like 11 to 12 would want. Just based off the name, Dragonvale. That sounds like such like a kid's game, and it is. It's cool. Basically, you just like breed dragons together to get more dragons, to get more habitats, and get more of literally everything. I don't feel like explaining the entire game now. But yeah, I played this a lot when I was like really, really young. Probably like as soon as I got like my Kindle, which was in like 6th or 5th grade. I don't even remember. It must have been before that. It was probably like 4th. I do remember playing this on my Kindle. It was interesting, but it's not like you don't actually do that many things. Like, it's the kind of game that you check in like a couple times a day. But like you still do gain a lot of progress from doing that because it's like the game where like something takes 15 hours, so you have to like exit and come back in 15 hours to get like done. But there's like a lot of things happening at the same time, so you can just check a couple times a day, and there's a bunch of things that you can do. Yeah, basically you just like build an empire of dragons, which is a thing that every kid wants. So it's number 7 on my list, and I'm not gonna lie, I do have this on my phone now, and I still check it like multiple times a day, well, once a day now. Number 6, Real Racing 3. This is kind of like BitLife in the way that I started it relatively late. However, I played it a lot more than I played BitLife. BitLife isn't like interactive. Like Real Racing 3, you drive cars, so you have to be paying attention all the time. BitLife is just like things happen and you click options of what to do with things. Real Racing 3, I still to this day, at least right now, it is the best racing game on mobile. At least in my opinion. Free, which is good. It does suffer a little bit from the pay to win aspect, because there are a lot of things that require a lot of currency, and whenever they add new cars, it requires the weird currency. But you can make a lot of progress in this game without paying. Which I have an account right now that I haven't spent a penny on, and I have like 77 cars, and 69 of them are maxed out, which is pretty nice. Another thing about Real Racing 3, I noticed this once right when I downloaded the game. There's never nothing to do. There's so many different events that you can do at any time with such a wide range of cards to get currency and gain more cards and unlock more things, and there's so many of them. I still play this game to this day a couple times a month. I just go on like there was a time when my girlfriend went to Israel, I was really bored because I like was never with her, so I was just playing Real Racing 3 a lot, so I was just like grinding for like 7 hours one day. It was bad. It like peaked my screen time. Yeah, it's a nice game to just like grind on once in a while because there's always progress to be made. Like no matter where you are in the game. Number 5, this one's interesting. Fortnite. The only game on this list that was a console game. I had one console in my entire life. Me and my brother shared it. It was a Xbox One S. I don't know why that's relevant, but yeah, we got it when we went to like summer camps on the same week. We were in like I don't remember. I think it was the summer between 6th and 7th grade, at least for me, which is my brother, it was the summer between 8th and 9th grade. And so let's see, I'm going to 12. It was 2018 and 2019, I'm pretty sure is when he had it, because we got it like during season 4. We immediately downloaded Fortnite because we were begging our parents for like a console. The console only lasted a year because dumb things happened. During that year, the only game either one of us played was Fortnite. I think I downloaded Forza and never played it because we just both love Fortnite. Because it was the dawn age of Fortnite at the time. It was soon after, but not too far after the game was released. Like, we loved it. We got it in season 4, and I think season like 9 or 10. But like, it got bad in season 8. But like, the season that we got, the console was gone, was season 9 or 10, I think. I remember like, getting no sleep because I would sneak downstairs in the middle of the night and play Fortnite on my Xbox from like 2 to 6 in the morning. And then my parents just wouldn't know. Like, while I did play this game, I loved it. I loved like playing with my friends. It was so fun. This has one of the highest fun ratings on this entire product. Maybe it might be number 1 at the peak fun rating. As we all know, the dawn age of Fortnite is something that I don't think will ever be matched by any other video game ever. It had an amazing peak. Number 4 was Madden. Not the console version, ladies and gentlemen. Madden NFL Mobile, which is better. And I will not be convinced otherwise. At least it was. It's not now, but at least it was. Madden. I did not play Madden 15 Mobile. I joined a couple months into Madden 16. I played all of that. Played all of 17. I think played all of 18. I think I played 2 weeks of 19. Or maybe I just didn't do it. No, yeah, I remember. I think I... No, I did I did some of 19. And then I didn't do 20. And I did all of 21 and not 22, 20. No, did I do 20? I don't remember. I did do 20. I didn't do 19. That's right. But I did do 20. I did not do 21. Well, no, I did 21 for like 2 weeks. And then I didn't do it, and then I didn't do 22, and I'm no way in hell I'm doing 23. 24 just came out, actually. 20 was okay. 19 sucked, by the way. That's why I quit after 2 weeks. But 20 was okay. And 18 was like slightly above average, but Madden 16 and Madden 17. Wow. Remember when I was saying on Balloons TV 5 it wasn't a game that I could dedicate my life to? From Madden 16 to Madden 17, my entire life was Madden Mobile. Those 2 games were just so good. The reason Madden is only 4 is because it doesn't have as much longevity as the other 3. But like, it probably has a top 3 peak out of any game on this list, with probably Fortnite, Madden, and number 1. Dude, 2 full years of amazing gameplay. And then 18 was like, alright. 19, they got rid of the auction house. Me and my brother were like, alright, what the hell? And then 20, I think they like brought it back or something. And then 21, they go, and like, I don't know. They're like, why would they get rid of the auction house? Sorry, I keep like, it's so fucking stupid that they got rid of the auction house. I don't understand what went through their minds to make them think that was a good idea. Like, what positive outcome could that possibly result in? I'm not even trying to think this from like a standpoint of a mad customer. I'm thinking of this from a standpoint of like an EA developer. Like, what positive change could that possibly bring? I'm genuinely confused as to why they would do it. Sorry, enough ranting about the auction house. It was really stupid that they removed it. It literally ruined the whole game. Like, they did it on purpose, and then everyone just quit. And they were like, oh, how would we possibly guess? And we're like, well, how about the feedback everyone gave you? But seriously, Madden 16 and Madden 17 were peak entertainment. They were amazing. They were so fun. You basically just build a team. And I remember me and my brother would also always play it and join like the same league. And it was so fun. Because auction house sniping also, I was rich. And Madden 20 was pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie, like besides those 2, I think Madden 20 was probably the best. I still remember the Madden Max promo. I had everyone Madden Max except my 4 special teams players. Everyone on offense and defense Madden Max. And then my 4 special teams were all 100 overall. So my team was 105 overall. So that was cool. Number 3. This one is interesting. Zombs Royale. This is another one that I didn't start until pretty late. But it's so high. Because it's so good. And it has been for so long. That's the biggest thing. I don't think its peak is anywhere near where Madden's peak was. But like, it might have the best longevity out of any game on this entire list. I think I started playing this game when I was in 6th or 7th grade. I'm still playing it to this day. I'm only playing it with my brother, but like sometimes I haven't played it with my brother in a while actually, because right now it's football season, and well, not yet, but like it's fantasy football draft season, so I just do fantasy football drafts with him. But if it wasn't, we'd be doing Zombs Royale all day, because that's what we usually do. Yeah, so we do drafts together, but like once drafts end, we're gonna be playing Zombs together again whenever he gets home from college. Yeah, when I started this game, I was terrible. I remember I won my first ever game that I played. Ever. It was at like 3 in the morning, and I remember I landed Celestial Clouds. That's like the one thing that I miss so much. That's the one like bad change that I think Zombs Royale implemented, was removing Celestial Clouds and never putting it back. Please bring back Celestial. I mean, I like Mystic, but I like Celestial more. I did win my first game ever, and from there it was just whoop. I think this is one of the only few games on this list where I'm actually like really skilled at, and a skill-based game. Like, there are some skill-based games that, like, Fortnite, I sucked. I was an awful Fortnite player. I can't stress this enough. My career HD was .12. My career KD was .12, and solos, I think I was like .08. I never had more than 3 kills in any game I ever played. I had 1 win in a year, and it was a squad fill game. It was still really fun, because I got to play with my friends. But Zombs? I don't really play with my friends because it's not as popular of a game, but I do play with my brother all the time. And we are both, I mean, I don't want to, like, seem unhumble or whatever, but, like, we are both very, very good at the game. Especially him. He's better than me. He's insane. He was in Instinct. He was like officially in Instinct clan at one point, which is crazy. Because he got invited by Tazzy, I think, because he's like friends with him, or he was. I never was, because I never really cared. I don't know if I'm good enough to join one, but he is. I don't know, I still have like 1,000 wins. Yeah, it's such a fun, it's so good game, because they always make changes, but they're never negative. And as long as the game has existed, they have never once tried to make it pay to win. They never once made a change that everyone was like, what the hell? Like Fortnite always did when they vaulted the pump or whatever the hell. But like, Zom's changes actually make sense and improve the game. Take notes, Fortnite. Yeah, it has insane longevity. I still play to this game to this day with my brother, which we've been doing for like probably 5 years at this point. And I have grown as a player during that time, and it's really a fun experience whenever we play together because we're both good and we always like demolish everyone. Like whenever we play for like 4 hours straight, and we play like 30-ish rounds. I mean, usually win like, if we're playing duo squads, we probably win like half the games we play. So yeah, it's a very good game. Number 2. Minecraft. Now, most of you are probably wondering, why isn't this number 1? The reason this is not number 1 is because number 1 had such an amazing peak and such a long, amazing peak that I just couldn't overtake it, and Minecraft never reached the level that number 1 did. But Minecraft, that's what the reason that I said Zoms was probably had the second best longevity is because Minecraft, without question, has the best longevity out of any game on this list. Has been so good for so long. But like as the nostalgia kind of gets farther and farther away from old Minecraft, they keep making changes in new Minecraft that do make the game better. Like I do think the game now is better than it was like say 6 to 7 years ago. But like the nostalgia still kind of hits, you know? Like there's some memories of playing with like our online friends when we were like the 12, 13 years old that we're never going to get back, which kind of sucks. But like, it's just plain and simple, such a good game. You know how I said the possibilities in BitLife are endless, which is kind of cliche? In Minecraft, it's like that times infinity. Like in BitLife, at least, like there's so many things you can do, but like the options are limited. Minecraft is like you choose what the hell you want. There's no options. It's your world. Go do whatever. Like there's so many mechanics of the game that are so unique to Minecraft, and it's so fun. It's just so fun to play with your friends. Like 2-week Minecraft phases with friends are like the best thing ever. Yeah, I have a Minecraft phase like couple times a year now. We had one over spring break where we had a 2-week Minecraft world, and by we I mean like me and like 7 of my friends. It was an amazing world. I still think the game is amazing. I just don't play it that much because not as many of my friends play that much. But this was really the first game that I ever played, and it is so worth the money because I played it for so long. It's like day after day for so long. This was the only thing I did, just Minecraft, and like in my childhood, not like teenage childhood. Dude, this game, I don't even know how Mojang does it. Like, they just keep doing things that keep the game alive. It's crazy. Thanks for all the memories, Mojang, because this game is wild. Like, it's kind of crazy. Number 1, this is going to be a surprise to everyone except Nate, because I don't think this game is really well, it is very, very popular, but not nearly as popular as like Minecraft. Asphalt 8 Airborne. Hear me out, let me explain. This game was so good, probably from about when was it released? 2013, I think. So I started playing in 2014. From 2014 to about 2017, this was like my life. This is like the sequel to Minecraft, because this is right about when I stopped playing Minecraft religiously and I discovered this game. And oh my god, first few years the game was released, like I was in heaven. My whole life, like I've always been really into cars since I was literally like 3 years old. And my whole life I was looking for a racing game that I could play that was like good and fun, but they all sucked because I thought Real Racing 3 was dumb because the cars didn't go fast enough. And then this was released and I'm like, oh, yeah. I like this. Early in the game, they kept making really, really good additions, and I had really, really good updates, and it was easy to make progress, but not like easy, but it was like perfect level of satisfaction whenever you like did something. Also, so many things you could do. It kind of it's not as good as Real Racing 3 in the category of things to do because there's a lot more to do in Real Racing 3. But Asphalt 8, I still to this day think the gameplay, like when you're racing the car in Asphalt 8, is so much better than Real Racing 3. I'm Gen Z and I need to be stimulated. Then you go a lot faster and you can do a lot of things. You can drift, you can do dumb shit. The peak of this game was unlike the peak of any other game ever before, like straight up. The two other games that I think come close are Madden and Fortnite, both of which had peaks of like a year and a half or less. This was double that, and I think the peak was better, cause this game, like, I don't think you, like, anyone who's watching until now, I don't think I can understate how much impact this game had on my basically life as a child. This game is just immaculate for so long, but then the Gameloft instinct started to kick in. I still to this day believe that Gameloft killed their own game in Asphalt 8. Everything started becoming pay to win. Everything started becoming harder to do. They just removed a bunch of things. Like, they just removed mastery. Like, why would you? That's like removing the auction house. You must have spent so much time developing mastery for literally every single car. And, like, you just fucking, like, you just remove it? Like, why? They made farming races not farming races anymore. They added freaking fusion coins or whatever the hell that was. They made tokens extremely difficult to get, and worst of all, they kept making it more and more pay to win. Eventually, I was just kind of like, I'm done with this, you know? An amazing account with a lot of cars and a lot of maxed out cars. The Alfa Romeo 4C is the most underrated multiplayer Asphalt 8 car of all time, I'll say. That car got me into the Elite League so much, dude. I like, screw the Chevy Camaro or the BMW Homage. Like, that thing was immaculate. That thing could beat Doinker Farts. Donker Vorts. Me and my brother call it Doinker Fart for some reason. It cannot beat, well, it can if you're a skilled enough driver and the Adam drivers suck, but it cannot beat Ariel Adams on like a normal basis. It can beat Donker Vorts though, because it has better like drifting and handling, I think. And it has really good nitro. They both have really good nitro innovation, but the Donker Vort's slightly better. It's like literally the best in the entire game. Basically, if you're a skilled driver, you can like overtake the Donker Vorts. But anyway, Gameloft killed their own game, but it's so sad because the peak of this game was unreal. It was unlike any other game I've ever played. It was so fun for so long. And another thing was, I was similarly to Zoms, I was actually very good at this game. Unlike Real Racing 3, where you don't really like the lines are like the same. There's actually like a level of skill to this game. Like, you have to know where to go, when, and like what to do when, and how to get all the nitro you can get, and like whatever. I was good at this game, and I'm proud that I was. Yeah, Asphalt 8 had more impact on my childhood than any other game did ever. There you go. I might have under-explained some of these. I might have over-explained some of these. I probably did at least one of those, every single one of them, but you got the general gist. I gave you the top 10 list. I don't think I skipped any, did I? Did I skip Real Racing? No, I didn't skip Real Racing 3. Yeah, I don't think I skipped any. We're fine. Yeah. Happy birthday. Bye.